There's a question that sounds pretty harmless at first. What if you shrunk Jupiter down to the size of a house and dropped it right into your neighborhood, exactly where a house used to stand? At first glance, this doesn't sound like a total disaster. Jupiter's mostly gas, right? It's really only a little denser than water.
If you shrink it down to just 50 feet wide, it weighs in at around 2,500 tons.
Now, that's undeniably heavy. We're talking about the weight of a small office building or maybe a few dozen whales. If you dropped a 50-foot ball of water into the middle of a street, sure, it'd flatten some houses and completely flood the block, but it wouldn't do anything strange. There's no weird gravity, no sudden black holes, nothing that actively breaks the laws of physics. It seems, well, survivable. But there's a hidden problem. Jupiter is hot. And not just warm, blistering. Right underneath its thin, cool outer clouds, Jupiter's interior is packed with hydrogen that's compressed and heated to tens of thousands of degrees. And hot, heavily compressed gas wants exactly one thing. It actively seeks to expand. So here's the only reason the real Jupiter hasn't already torn itself apart: gravity. Jupiter's own mass is so enormous that it actively crushes that superheated hydrogen inward. It's the only thing holding the whole planet together. It's essentially like a fist closed around a grenade with the pin already pulled. Now shrink Jupiter down to the size of a house. You keep the blistering heat, you keep that intense pressure, but you lose almost all of the gravity. The fist opens. That superheated hydrogen violently expands outward, instantly. Every single house on the block is flattened before anyone even understands what happened. The blast tears through the neighborhood in a massive wave of heat and pressure. The fireball grows, cools, and rises. Within just 10 seconds, a mushroom cloud forms right over what used to be your street. But let's rewind the tape. If you filmed this event and played it backward, you'd be watching exactly how Jupiter formed in the first place. 4.6 billion years ago, gravity pulled a massive cloud of gas together. You see, compressing gas makes it hot. The molecules get crushed together, colliding faster and faster. Jupiter pulls in so much gas with so much incredible force that it heated itself to staggering temperatures. And more than 4 billion years later, roughly half of that original heat remains trapped inside. It's sealed in by gravity and perfectly insulated by thick layers of cloud.
A house-sized Jupiter, though, never had that crushing gravity to begin with. So the very moment you set it down, it does what it's been wanting to do for 4 billion years. It throws off its blanket. It stops being a planet entirely. And for a few incredibly violent seconds, it becomes exactly what it was before the sun even existed: a thin, superheated cloud of gas, spreading back out into the sky.
So if you're ever asked what would happen if Jupiter suddenly replaced the house next door, the answer isn't a flood, and it certainly isn't a black hole. It's a blast wave carrying 4 billion years of pressure, released all at once, on your street.